brothers know what y'all nationality is? Hey, sister.
Remember 301.
Hey, sister, you know what your nationality is?
The song.
That's what you do. How you zoom right here. So,
we come out here to show our people
there you go.
that this resonates with our people. That's right. That this is in the Bible. That's right. That this is the way for us to find in the Bible who we are as a people. That's right. Who we are, where our nationality is. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
Bring it out. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
The Lord said he's going to bring us to Egypt again, into slavery again, with ships, because of our disobedience. Because the Lord told us to keep his commandments. That's right. But every time, we will always fall short and go back to the ways of the heathen. That's right. And then we would cry out. When are we going to start to cry out again? That's right. When are we start to come back to God's commandments and tell us we had enough? That's right. When are we going to change and start getting back to this Bible and learn to understand the four ways of the Bible and trying to understand who we are as a people? That's right. We are stuck and happy living on the bottom. Bring it out. We think the hood is cool. Bring it out. God did not have the hood for us. That's right. This is not supposed to be something to be glorified. That's right. The hood is not something to be glorified. That's right. Why are people satisfied with being in the hood? Wouldn't you like to live in Plano? Yeah. Wouldn't you like to be able to drive and not keep going into potholes? Jeez. Huh? Wouldn't you like to walk around and not have to worry about vagrants? Bring that out. Would you like to have grocery stores that had good food in it? That didn't get spoiled over 2 days or 3 days? That's right. Would you like to be able to go to a corner store and all the food not be expired? Bring it out. Would you like to go into stores and every time you go in, they don't think you're about to steal something? Bring it out. Huh? When are we going to want to come back to who we are as a people and understand that we kings and queens? That's right. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
The Lord said that we was not going to see our homeland again. Hey, right. Sister, what's your name, sister? Come talk to me. Tamara. Do you know what your nationality is? Come over here. Come over here. Get up just in case it start raining. What's your nationality, sister?
My nationality?
Yeah, your nationality. What kind of people you come from? Right? You black. Okay, so first let's find out. Do you know what nationality means? Right. It means what people that you derive from, right? So you derive from. So, Asian people, right, there's a lot of different Asian countries, right? So they're not just Asian. That's right. Right? So you got some of them that's Filipino, some of them that's from Taiwan, it's just like different Asians. That's right. So you from the land of black? No. Well, I asked you what your nationality is, you said black. So let me show you what let me show you what the land of black is though. Bring it out. Because it has an origin. Bring it out. Is it Israel? Black has an origin. Bam. That's the origin of black. Bring it out. The color in the crayon. Bring it out. That's all black is a color. Bring it out. So let me ask you a question. What color is this? Come here. Walk over here. Put your hand out. So why you walk around calling yourself black? Bring it out. Why do our people walk around calling themselves black? Bring it out. You know why? Because we slaves. That's right. Out. Whatever we told, we follow it. That's right. We good slaves. That's right. We went from African American to now we call ourselves black because we think it's better because they said Black Lives Matter. Bring it out. Since they didn't say African American Lives Matter, we'd rather be black. Bring it out. Right? So what we don't even understand is we being transitioned to a different name. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Bring it out. The Bible said that was going to happen to us. Right? He said that we would become a byword, meaning that we would be called off different kinds. Let me ask you a question.
I'm a preacher to you, so yeah.
Right. So So here's the thing. Why, if you think about your history, how old are you?
33.
So we've been called. You watch slave movies, being called colored, Negroes, niggas, coons, everything, right? Why everybody else's name don't keep changing? Bring it out. Bring it out. You ever thought about that? I met a man last week in Austin. I was trying to tell him who he was according to the Bible. You know what this man told me? Older man. Guess what he told me? Man, I don't even want to hear that. I changed. Hold on. I already changed my name a few times. I'm tired of changing my name. I just want to be black.
Bring it out.
You see how this world will break you down to you don't even care?
Bring it out.
He don't even care no more. He don't even care who he is. Why everybody care who they is but us?
Bring it out.
Why everybody else like to keep their traditions, but we keep somebody else's traditions?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 37. And now shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Said the Lord led us there. You know why? Because he led us into captivity. You know
That's
why?
right.
Because we were disobedient.
Bring it out.
All throughout this Bible, through Genesis,
Bring it out.
Judges,
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy, it tells how he had us on top, but then we would go into the ways of the heathens, into our enemies, and then he would put them back over us again.
That's right.
And then they would be over us 8 years, 18 years, 20 years.
Bring it out.
Then we would get tired of it and cry out. What God has brought us out here today is saying, when are you going to cry out back to the Lord and tell him you tired of this?
Bring it out.
You tired of being in the hood.
That's right.
You tired of running over potholes.
Bring it out.
You tired of having to look for the government to help you out.
Bring it out.
Right? Let me ask you a question. Where do you get any and everything you get? Your water, your food, all of those things. Where do you get them from?
I mean, that's
So I'm saying, no, where do you actually literally purchase them from? Companies. Who own them companies? White people.
That's right.
Let's see what the Bible specifically says. Because you say you're a preacher's child, right? Let's see what the Bible called them, right? So we're going to see if this makes sense to you. 28:68. We're going to see if all of this resonates to you, right? And we're going to see what the Bible say they are, right? So, who this happened to?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Did they ever teach you slavery in school?
Bring it out.
Who they said was in slavery?
Bring it out.
Who they say they went slavery on ships? Right? In all the slave movies, who was the slaves coming across on all the ships?
Bring it out.
On pretty much every slave movie you see, right? So you would think that this is the main person that came in on trade slave ships, right?
Bring it out.
Because that's pretty much been beating our head through all the slave movies, right? You don't see no hundreds and thousands of white people or Asian people lined up on those ships like sardines, using on each other,
Bring
and
it
all
out.
that stuff, right? Just these people, right?
what I say.
Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So you said you were a preacher's child, right? So you know who was in Egypt, right? It was Israelites, and the Lord used Moses to deliver them,
Bring it out.
right out of Egypt. So this says the Lord, that Lord brought us out of slavery through Moses. Now this says He's gonna take us back in. We ain't gonna say us. He's gonna take the Israelites back into slavery with ships.
That's right.
Who are the people you know went back to slavery in ships?
Bring it out.
Through history. Because this is foretold. This said this was gonna happen, right? So who did this happen to? From the time the Bible was thousands of years written, who have you known that went back into slavery?
Bring it out.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
It says I will see it no more again. You're talking about your homeland. So, where you from? Where your ancestors from? Are your ancestors from Africa, or did they get sold out of Africa?
Bring it out.
Right. So what it is you have to think. They call it a thinking man game.
That's right.
So just because you were sold out of Africa don't mean that you was an African.
That's right.
Right? You understand that? See, African is the name of a continent.
That's right.
You see how big it is? So because they named the country Africa, so everybody in that country is African because the name is Africa.
That's right.
This is America, right? So everybody that's in America, American?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Is any Asians in America?
Bring it out.
Huh? Is any Germans or Russians in America? So they nationalities is American?
Bring it out.
No, that's why they become Asian American.
Right. Because they're in America, right? But do all the Asian people, have you ever been to Arlington? You ever been on Pioneer?
Bring it out.
How many Asian stores on Pioneer?
Bring it out.
The strip.
The whole strip.
That's right.
The whole strip.
Bring it out.
Have you ever been on Arkansas?
Bring it out.
Most of the strip of Arkansas is Africans.
Okay.
Ethiopians, Nigerians, they own most of the stores over there. Where our stores at?
Bring it out.
A lot of stores in the hood.
Bring it out.
In the hood. We We got stores in the hood. How many black people you know own a store in the hood?
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
We got stores in the hood, but how many black people, or so-called black people you know own stores in the hood?
Bring it
A
up.
couple. I mean, it's good. It's getting better now because of.
How many black people you know own stores in the hood?
Bring it up.
How many black people you know own a grocery store in the hood?
Bring it up.
Huh? How many black people you know own an auto store in the hood?
Bring it up.
See, I'm not talking about a barber shop.
Bring it up.
I'm not talking about a beauty shop. I'm talking about something with real significance, not just something where we go in there, we chop it up, and we just cut our hair, and do our hair, and then we go.
Bring it
I'm
up.
talking about something that really can help build our people up.
That's right.
That can help us get financial security,
Bring it up.
things like that. That can help our people grow healthy with good food coming from our own people. We ain't getting it from somebody else.
Bring it up.
Right? So this Bible just said we're gonna go back into slavery on ships through the Lord because of disobedience, right? And we weren't gonna see our homeland again. So we all say we African American, but how many in mass have you known that went back to go see our so-called homeland?